Your Majesty, as you commanded, we found a secluded place untouched by the disturbances of the mortal world. At long last, we have what we were looking for. Please, come and see if it meets your expectations.
Oh, then let's have a look. Perfect. This is exactly what I desired. This land shall be the realm of immortality. Here, we will build the Eternal Palace.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Send word. Gather the laborers right away. No. Gather the people of the Tianli clan. One more thing. Issue a decree. No one outside of the Tianli clan or the royal family is allowed to set foot on this land. Anyone else who dares trespass will be executed on sight.
Why take such measures, Prime Minister?
The realm of the Immortals is a sacred sanctuary, meant only for us. We cannot allow mortal hands to defile it, which is why I forbid ordinary laborers from entering. The Tianli clan may be guilty, but their craftsmanship is unmatched. They are the perfect hands to build a palace worthy of immortals. Besides, only two groups know the secret to immortality: the royal family and the Tianli clan. After all, that traitor Li Juin, who once stood by your side at Jianxi Lake, was their leader. My plan is simple. Once the realm of the Immortals is complete, the entire Tianli clan will be wiped out. That way, the secret of immortality will belong to us alone. Forever.
You? Well, you've thought this through more than I have.
I am honored, Your Majesty. I'll make sure those Tianli dogs work twice as hard. Our eternal...
Prime Minister, His Majesty is resting. If you have something urgent, please.
Move! You're just a mere guard. Who do you think you are, blocking my way? Or I'll have you join those common wretches in hard labor.
Quite the commotion. What's going on?
My deepest apologies, Your Majesty. I lost my composure. It's just that things took an unexpected turn. There's been an incident in the realm of the Immortals.
Oh, a
If Your Majesty wishes, I can take care of it right away, but this situation is quite unusual. Those Tianli sinners have actually unearthed the Dragon Vein. This is no trivial matter. I didn't dare make a decision on my own without your decree.
The Dragon Vein.
At first, I couldn't believe it either. But after seeing it with my own eyes, there's no doubt about it. It's unmistakable. I thought the Dragon Vein was just a myth. But now, Your Majesty, you have to see it for yourself. Your Majesty, should we relocate the construction site?
Absolutely not. This is an auspicious sign, a divine gift from the heavens. Why should we go elsewhere? Issue a decree to continue the construction right here. Not a single inch should be moved.
Head Librarian, this is Wencheng Pavilion.
Whoa. I've heard about this place before, but seeing it in person, it's on a whole other level.
Alright, if we're looking for records on Xisha, this is the most complete archive there is. If it's not here, it probably doesn't exist anywhere.
But this is way too much!
And this is just what's left after centuries of war, pillaging, and fires. If every record had made it through, Wencheng Pavilion would be way bigger than it is now. We can skip over the records of Xisha's early years and focus on what happened before and after his return.
What about me? What am I supposed to do?
You? You're doing all the heavy lifting. Here, take these. And these. Oh, and these. And these.
Whoa, whoa, slow down! I'm gonna lose my balance!
Quit whining and put those overactive muscles of yours to good use.
I just realized, I've read some of these before, back in the library. Just never connected the dots until now. I'm piecing it all together in my head. Reading something is one thing, but actually understanding it is another. I think I've read enough.
Oh, looks like we've reached the center of Wencheng Pavilion. Let's take a break and go over what we found. I came across some records about the Eternal Palace earlier.
Oh, what do they say? Does it mention any treasure? Anything about luminous pearls? Or mermaid lanterns?
No.
Ugh, boring.
To be honest, most of the records are vague, fragmented, or missing key details. But there's one thing they all agree on. After the Eternal Palace was built, Xisha and the entire royal family vanished without a trace. In a single night, the empire was left without a ruler. Chaos followed, wars broke out, and vassals turned on each other.
So you're saying the fall of Xia is all connected to the Eternal Palace?
Many historians think so, but no one has solid proof.
Huh? Sounds interesting. But how's that gonna help us? Didn't Master Yanxuan tell us to find an Imperial seal? Any luck with that?
I came across a few mentions of it. After the fall of the Xia dynasty, every dynasty that came after tried to find the seal Song Le had carved, since it was considered a priceless national treasure. But just like Jixia, the seal vanished into thin air. Some believe it was lost in the Grandeur River during the chaos, but despite countless attempts by later rulers to dredge it up, nothing was ever found.
The inscription on the seal reads, Heart of the World.
Huh? What does that even mean?
I was expecting something more along the lines of, by the mandate of heaven, may the Emperor's reign be long and prosperous, or something like that.
Establish the nation at the heart of the world, and place the palace at the center of the nation. Only through perfect balance can moral order be achieved. Only through benevolence comes sanctity.
Miss Zero, what are you even talking about?
It's from a book called The Seal Chronicles. I remember reading it once at the Library of Babel.
Oh, I've heard of that. It's a book about all the different designs and uses of Imperial seals throughout history. But I never would have guessed the Library of Babel would have records dating all the way back to Xixia's time. That's pretty mind-blowing. Based on what Miss Zero just said, back in Xixia's time, people thought Qingyu City was the center of the world, so they made it the capital. Right in the middle of the capital was Tianshu Lake. And that's where they built the Imperial Palace. Naturally, whoever ruled from the heart of the world was seen as the most sacred emperor under heaven. So it makes sense that the Emperor's seal would be inscribed with the heart of the world.
Hey! You guys have been talking about this forever, but I'm the one lugging around this giant pile of books. I can't hold on much longer. I need to rest a bit. Huh? Why does that thing look kind of familiar? Wait, isn't this the sarcophagus Master Yanxuan told us to find?
The sarcophagus from Delphi Academy was recently built, but this one looks ancient.
It's empty inside. Professor Ming, any idea what this thing is?
According to records, this was one of the very first foundation pillars laid when Wencheng Pavilion was originally built. The pavilion has endured several devastating fires throughout history, being burned down and rebuilt at least 2 or 3 times. However, since the pillar is made of stone, it has survived every fire and has always served as the starting point for reconstruction.
Oh, so it's really that old. But why is it hollow? Don't tell me ancient builders were cutting corners too.
Quite the opposite. I don't think this pillar was originally meant to be part of any building's foundation. But if that's the case, then what was it made for?
Ming, look! There's some inscriptions on it!
Huh? Let me see. Could this really be something created by Wei Shi? All the way back then?
Oh, you found writing on your side too? There's some over here as well.
By the Emperor's decree, death is eternally banished.
Go in. What are you waiting for? You dare make the Emperor wait?
No, thank you.
You look kind of familiar. Oh, you were Song Luo's assistant, right?
Yes, Song Luo was my mentor. He has now entrusted his duties to me.
So you're the one who's taking over as the Grand Scribe. Why didn't you come to the palace earlier?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. My mentor passed away not long ago. I had to take care of his funeral before I could come to the capital.
I see. So, Song Luo's gone. Did he suffer before he died?
No. He passed away peacefully in his sleep.
Did he leave any last words?
He did, but they were for his family. He didn't say anything about the court, or Your Majesty.
You should be familiar with the way to the Grand Scribe's chamber. Since Song Luo left, the position's been vacant, and everything inside the chamber is just as he left it. If you need anything, just let the Prime Minister know. That will be all. You can leave now. What is it? Is there anything else?
Your Majesty, there is one more matter I must bring to your attention. Please, Your Majesty, have mercy on the Tianli clan.
Have mercy?
Word is spreading that the Tianli clan is building an immortal realm for the imperial family. There's been talk within the royal family lately, Word is, once the Immortal Realm is completed, it'll become a palace where the Imperial bloodline can live forever. And when it's finished, every craftsman from the Tianli family will be put to death to make sure the secret of immortality never gets out.
So this is the kind of disciple Sanglo is raising now? The kind that gets involved in idle gossip? Since when is that the job of a scribe?
Your Majesty, people's words, actions, and way of life are all a part of history. What is recorded today becomes the past, shaping the future as it's written into the annals of history. Even the smallest whispers in the court are things a scribe should keep track of. The Tianli clan holds thousands of innocent lives. Mortals are fleeing, their lives as short as morning dew. I implore you, Your Majesty, for the sake of the bond you once shared with Li Jun, please spare them.
Tell me, are you close to Li Jun? Or to the Tianli clan?
No, not at all. When Li Jun served as regent, I was just a child. By the time I started studying under my mentor, Li Jun had already passed away. I've never met him in person.
If you don't know him and you've got no ties to him or his clan, why are you even pleading on their behalf?
Because my mentor recorded Li Jun's story. His records describe Li Jun as a man of unyielding integrity, someone who stood by his principles. Although I never had the chance to meet him, I deeply admire his character. The records also mention that Your Majesty and Li Jun were close friends, which is why, when Your Majesty set out on your travels, you entrusted Li Jun to rule in your stead. Why is it that now, when the Tianli clan is on the brink of death, you're choosing to do nothing? And why is it that in recent years the Imperial family has grown greedier, drowning the people in endless taxes and levies, leaving them without means of livelihood, yet Your Majesty does nothing to stop it? Forgive me for speaking so bluntly, but the ruler I see before me is nothing like the Emperor my mentor described. If it was truly your decision to execute Li Jun, destroy the Tianli clan, build extravagant palaces, and drain the people dry with your taxes, then history will never forget your name. You will be remembered as a symbol of tyranny for eternity.
How dare you speak so insolently? What do you know? Just because you've read a few things written by others, you think you can pass judgment and decide what's right or wrong? So what if it's true? I'm the Emperor, the ruler of all the lands, the highest authority on Earth. And you, a mere scribe, think you can lecture me.
Your Majesty, you may rule the world, and your command may be absolute, but there are some things even your power can't sway. Every thought and action of yours, once said or done, will be seen and remembered by others. And one day, those memories will become a part of history. Long after you're gone, your descendants will know who you really were, and they'll judge the legacy you left behind.
Quite the bold words. Do you realize that with just one word, I could have my guards take your head?
Your Majesty, your executioners may take my head, but they can't take away the sense of justice in the hearts of the people. If I die, another scribe will take my place and record your deeds just the same. Even if you kill that scribe, and the one after that, and the one after that, the truth will still be recorded and remembered. Tell me, how many executioners do you have? Enough to silence every person in the world who can read and write? The word history was first created by Sanglo,
the Grand Scribe. The term history refers to past events that will be spoken of by countless voices and spread far and wide. The scribe, with steady hand and pen, captures these events, ensuring that what is written remains accurate and enduring, allowing the past to live on and be known. Recording history means telling the truth without fear or bias, without adding or hiding anything. It's not about flattery or cover-ups. It's about recording events exactly as they happened. That's what history is all about. These are the teachings my mentor passed down to me, and I will uphold them and pass them on to my students, ensuring the spirit of the historian lives on. Besides, a tyrant is akin to a tiger. People might flee in fear of its claws, but when there's no escape and survival is the only choice, even the weakest will fight back, even if it means facing the beast barehanded until one of them falls. Your death threat doesn't even faze me. Do you really think it'll work on your subjects? They've been trampled on and pushed to the extreme edge of survival already. What good is a death threat if your people no longer fear death? I can only hope your reign never descends to such depths.
How dare you?
Your Majesty, you and your kin may have gained immortality, but in the grand scheme of time, you're no different from the rest of us. You're just a mortal who happens to live longer, and nothing more. The legacy of history doesn't bend to the rise and fall of fleeting power.
Do you know what I was reading before you arrived?
No, I don't.
These records, they were all gathered and compiled by Song Luo while he was here. I spent 10 years away from Qingyu City, traveling the world. So, even now, I'm still studying those changes and trying to understand them. Do you really believe that just because the Emperor never leaves the palace, he's unaware of the world outside?
What do you mean?
From now on, do not bring this matter up again. And definitely not to the rest of the royal family. I'd rather not have to go through the trouble of finding a new Grand Scribe right after appointing you. For now, all you need to know is that I have my own agenda. Although, I must say I'm a bit surprised.
Please forgive my insolence, Your Majesty.
No, it's not your defiance that surprises me. Do you see that? Your mentor carved that seal for me with his own hands. Any decree sealed with it holds the full authority of the Emperor's will. No one would dare defy it. And yet, your mentor created something far more powerful than this seal. Something even an emperor must fear. The words you scribes record. Do your job well. Don't let him down.
Great. After all this running around, all we found are more questions. And we still have no idea where that seal is.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, we're no closer than when we started.
Come on, I know that old geezer. He's known where the seal is this whole time. Why did he have us waste all this energy running around the Imperial Palace instead of just telling us?
Maybe the answer has been right in front of us this whole time. Establish the nation at the heart of the world and place the palace at the center of the nation. Only through perfect balance can moral order be achieved. Only through benevolence comes sanctity.
You already said that, Zero.
Wait a moment. Miss Zero, are you saying... I see. That makes sense.
What? What are you guys talking about? Can't you just stop speaking in riddles?
The capital was built at the center of the world, with the Imperial Palace at its heart. So, where does that leave the Emperor?
If you put it that way, I guess right at the center of the palace?
Exactly. Perfect balance, justice, benevolence, sanctity. If we follow that logic, the Jade Seal, which represents Imperial authority, should be placed at the very heart of the palace. That's the most logical conclusion.
But the very heart of the palace, isn't that Jianshi Lake? Are you saying the seal is at the bottom of the lake?
No. If you check a map, the geometric center of the palace isn't even Tianchi Lake. It's the plaza right in front of the main hall. Think about it. During major ceremonies, the Emperor needs to stand at the heart of the Empire. They're not going to have him rowing a boat to the middle of a lake every time, right? So, the ancient architects made sure the palace's geometric center is just a little off from the lake. Now that I think about it, right in the center of that plaza, there's a bell tower, and inside, there's a huge bell.
The bell. The center.
Miss Zero, this could be the clue left for us. In the Qian language, bell and center are pronounced the same.
The seal must be inside the bell.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Come on, let's go check it out.
I still don't get it. How do you even hide something inside this thing?
If the bell's knob is hollow, then there's plenty of room to hide a jade seal inside.
Still feels like a stretch. This thing's been out in the open for centuries. You're telling me no one ever thought to check inside?
No, I'm sure plenty of people did, but this isn't just any bell. It's the Zongsha bell. Even if someone had figured it out back in the day, no one would have dared to break it open.
Zongsha bell? What, is it some kind of big deal?
Let me guess. You totally zoned out when Jing was giving that history lesson. Legend has it that when Zisha became the emperor, he collected bronze from across the land and had Li Jun, the Lord of Weaponry, personally oversee the casting of a great bell. This bell symbolized the submission of all nations to his rule. Ever since, the bell has been kept as a symbol of his rightful rule over the realm. If someone had suggested smashing it open in front of the Emperor back then, well, you can imagine how that would have ended. And now it's a cultural artifact. No one would even think about destroying it.
So, what do we do? If we can't break it, then how are we supposed to check if the seal's actually inside?
Let's do this.
Huh?
I said, let's do this. Once we're done, we'll collect the pieces. With Weisha's technology, we can put the bell back together like nothing ever happened.
Wow, Professor Ming. I didn't know you had such a devious side.
If this bell really dates back to Xisha's time, then it's definitely been broken before. I mean, someone had to crack it open if they wanted to hide the jade seal inside.
All right. Since you said so, I'm on it. Is this it? Let me see. I'll leave it to you, Professor.
Yes, this has to be it. Heart of the world. Let's get this back to Master Yuan Chuan immediately.
I've been expecting you, Head Librarian. Master Yang Chuan asked me to wait here for you.
See? Told you. He knew exactly where this thing was the whole time. He even had someone wait for us at the end.
Please step aboard. I'll take you right back.
Looks like you found what you were after. All that you went through to find it, that's its true purpose. Before I answer your questions, mind if I ask you one? Now that you've come all this way, tell me what you think the first Emperor, no, Xixia, is really like. Looks like someone else who needs to answer that is on their way. I'm fine, Yuli. Don't hurt him.
Yes, Master Yuan Chuan.
Whoa, hold up. Isn't that Li Chu? What the heck, man? It's only been a couple of hours and now you're pulling weapons on us?
Give it back.
Huh? Wait. Okay, fine. Maybe I ate a little more than I should have, but you guys said it was on the house. No take-backs?
What? I grabbed a few silver trinkets and crafts, yeah. But seriously, those were just cheap mass-produced stuff. The guys back there were basically shoving them at me, asking me to help promote them.
Give me the Jade Seal.
There. Whose kid is out here crying all alone?
Who are you?
Does it matter who I am? Eat something first. A growing kid like you shouldn't be hungry. Though, all I've got is some cold food. So don't eat too fast or you'll upset your stomach. Easy there, kid. You eat like you haven't seen food in a week. Here, drink some water before you choke.
Thanks, but, this is the Tianli's clan's rear mountain. What are you doing here? Did you get lost?
Today's Qingming Festival. I'm here to clean up the tombstone and pay my respects.
Clean up the tombstone? Whose tombstone? This land's always been part of the Tianli clan's territory. Is your friend from our clan?
You could say that. What about you? Why is a kid like you out here all alone in the middle of the night? Don't tell me you're out for a midnight stroll.
A stroll? Kinda weird way to put it. Who just goes out for a stroll in the middle of the night? I got in trouble, so now I'm stuck here guarding this place as punishment.
Oh. Punished? At this time of year? Don't tell me you broke some kind of ancestral taboo.
What? No! I actually did exactly what they told me to do today. But when I asked for a reward, they got mad at me.
A reward? What kind of reward?
My class is going on a trip to Sangling City this weekend. I really wanted to go, but they wouldn't sign my permission slip.
It's been years, and every single time it's the same excuse. No one in our clan is allowed to step outside Jingyu City. 3 years. 3 whole years, and I haven't been allowed to go on a single spring trip. Not even the autumn outings. So, yeah, I talked back a little. And next thing I knew, they sent me here as punishment. And then they gave me that same lecture again about how as the future clan leader, I can't take the rules so lightly. Like, have they ever even asked if I want to be their stupid leader?
Seriously, these rules are kind of ridiculous. They won't even let a kid go on a spring trip. Like, who does that? Taking away the simple joy of eating snacks on a bus. Sounds like a bunch of stubborn old fossils to me. Don't worry. Sooner or later, you'll be free from all these burdens and responsibilities.
What do you know? Don't talk bad about our rules. Our clan has our own way of life, and we don't need some outsider telling us what to do. But... I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you earlier. You gave me food and water, and I let my temper get the best of me. But seriously, no matter how mad you are, that's no excuse to torture my ears like this.
Was it really that bad? I've been practicing for years.
Let me try.
Oh, you know how to play.
No, but I learned how to play the recorder at school. It's probably not that different. That was a song from my clan. Pretty good, huh?
It was beautiful. Keep the flute. It's meant to be with you.
Meant to be with me? This wasn't mine to begin with. I can't just take it.
Starting today, it is yours. Take care of it. It's been through a lot over the years, but now, it's finally where it belongs. Here you go. Now, don't tell me one little song is all it takes to make you this smug. Come on. You've got more than just one in you, right?
My people. We are leaving Qingyu City. Now.
Brother Qi?
Shi? Li Shi? Are you serious? But what about the ancestral law?
Long ago, the Lord of Weaponry forged Zhu Pi to end harsh laws, severe punishments, and needless formalities. When stained with the blood of his descendant, the blade becomes Zhu Pi anew. As the 297th Patriarch of the Tianli clan, and in the name of Zhu Pi, I hereby invoke the Lord of Weaponry's authority and abolish the decree forbidding us from leaving Qingyu City. Gather your things. We move now.
Patriarch, I know this isn't the time to worry about possessions, but there are a few ancestral artifacts we really ought to bring along. They're small and won't take up much space. You know we're responsible for preserving and protecting them. If anything happens, it won't just be our problem. The Bureau of Cultural Relics will have our heads for... You know, I'm not trying to add to your stress at a time like this. But you know as well as I do that our finances aren't in great shape. If we get fined on top of this, well, we'll have to take it out of your pocket money.
Fine. I'll send someone to get them. Why is it taking them so long to get back?
Alicia! No, Patriarch! That thing! The one we kept in the Ancestral Temple! It's gone!
The one in the shrine? Do you mean...
Yes, that thing! We searched everywhere, checked the entire inventory, and everything else is accounted for except that!
Forget it. We don't have time for a full search right now. Just go.
But...
We'll look for it later. So it was you. Hand over the Jade Seal.
Wait, there's one more of them.
Sia.
Misunderstanding, you say? I took you in, and you repay me by stealing my clan's sacred treasure. Hand back the Jade Seal. Now, or else.
Please hand the Jade Seal to His Excellency, esteemed head librarian. It's all right.
Huh? You... No, not this one. It's the heart of the world, not the justice of the world. This isn't our seal at all. Where did you hide our ancestral seal?
Whoa, bro! What's got you all fired up? You're throwing around accusations like fireworks. Even us Tong Sect folks aren't that trigger-happy.
Okay, we might have overstayed our welcome a bit, but that doesn't make us thieves. That's just unfair.
I've got no clue about your ancestral seal, but the one you're holding? We went all through that massive royal palace before we found it.
That's right. So, how about giving our seal back to us?
Justice of the world?
Only through perfect balance can moral order be achieved. Only through benevolence comes sanctity. Justice will prevail at the heart of the world.
So, there are 2 Jade Seals? What's going on here, Messy Yuan Twin?
Truth is, there were 2 Jade Seals from the beginning. The one with Heart of the World, possessed by Jixia, and the one with Justice of the World, carried by Li Jun. Both were crafted by Zhong Luo, the first scribe ever. The one with the words Heart of the World were once owned by the Emperor. It meant he was the heart of the world, and his word was law. As for the one with Justice of the World, it was carried by Li Jun during his regency. It found its holder to uphold justice and act in the Emperor's name. Together, they were the bedrock of the Xia dynasty's steadfast reign.
Together? How ridiculous! Jixia is but a backstabbing rat. He exiled us and tarnished our first ancestor's name. If it weren't for him, our clan wouldn't be restricted to such a remote corner.
Your hatred is hollow, Patriarch of the Tianli clan. Your words and actions lack conviction even to yourself. Your Tianli clan clings to an ancient rule. The Tianli clan must never leave Qingyu City. However, none of you know why your first ancestor decreed it. You follow it blindly, just like how you cling to your hatred of Jixia and his legacy. I believe you've realized it. Your resentment is ingrained, and thus meaningless. That's why you keep cursing everything about Jixia, to convince yourselves that your belief is real.
Who do you think you are, you pompous old man? What makes you think you can...
Because I can give your hollow hatred a solid reason.
You...
Head Librarian, didn't you once ask why I sought this artifact now of all times? Exactly. It doesn't hold the key. It is the key. Surely you realize that the first Emperor wasn't the only one who gained immortality, right? Well, let me tell you how this story ends. The Eternal Palace's rise was also the Immortals' fall.
So Jixia's true target is the Eternal Hall. No wonder we haven't seen him this whole time. But what exactly is his plan? One moment he's infecting people with cerulean water, and the next he's reopening the Eternal Hall.
I know that. I got a call earlier, and the guy said, "Hello there, this is Jixia. I'm still alive, and I'll reclaim my throne with 100,000 terracotta warriors. Wire me $2,000, and I'll name you my right-hand man once I'm back to my throne."
Huh? Isn't that the most basic scam? Did you actually fall for it?
I couldn't figure out mobile banking, so I asked Sling for help, and she ended up uprooting the whole fraud ring.
Anyway, Jixia's definitely plotting something huge. He can't seriously be gathering a bronze army to take over the world, right?
Seriously, what's even going through your head? If that's really his grand plan, why wait thousands of years? With the way things are looking, I'm worried Xixia might have already made it to the Eternal Hall. We've got to find him as soon as possible.
By the way, bro, don't you have something to say?
I shouldn't have snapped without hearing the full story. I'm sorry. But I won't fully believe Yuan Xuan's tale until I check it out myself.
Easy fix. Let's check your clan's sacred lands. Then we'll know if Master Yuan Xuan was telling the truth.
The earthquakes are getting worse. Let's just hurry to the ancestral home. I really don't want overtime today.
Please lead the way, dear Patriarch.
Follow me.
are you, Che? I mean, Patriarch! Where are you? Holy cow! Finally found you, Che.
What's happening? Didn't I tell you to evacuate?
By the ancestors' beards! A bunch of terracotta soldiers just rose from the mountains!
Wait, what? Seriously?
Sorry, but I've got to go. Just follow my lead.
Our youngsters are holding back those warriors on our tail. Come on, Patriarch! They need backup!
Wait, hey, why the rush? We're not about to twiddle our thumbs here. Are those humans? People tainted by cerulean water? They're practically bronze all over.
The earthquake caused a landslide, and these bronze soldiers just crawled out of the rear mountain. We barely trapped them in our ancestral home. Thank the heavens Che got back in time to finish them off. Che went in alone. Please help him.
Are these bronze things even human? Or some messed up movie props? Just look at their green blood. Oh, come on! Is this a hidden camera prank or something? Where's the crew? We're here to help, Patriarch.
Don't bother. I've got this under control.
It's an emergency. Drop the pride. Let me do a special report at your ancestral home later, and we'll call it even.
Yeah, treat us to a feast and we're square.
Something is wrong. These things, they're not human. Not anymore.
The beast we fought earlier only had bronze skin and bones. But these things, even their flesh and blood are metal.
These garments are ancient soldier uniforms, from at least 1,000 years back.
Are we seriously fighting ancient zombies right now?
These beasts crawled out from the rear mountain. My clan's sacred lands.
If we're going there now, that isn't trespassing, right?
we are, the sacred lands of my clan. Even I have never stepped foot inside.
Huh? It's just a flimsy wooden door. How is this supposed to keep anything inside?
The door is recent. Behind it lies a stone gate.
The carving on this gate, it's shaped like the Jade Seal.
So, the entrance to the Eternal Hall is actually hidden in the Qianli clan's sacred lands. See? Told you Master Yuan Xuan was telling the truth.
Well, let me tell you how this story ends. The Eternal Palace's rise was also the Immortals' fall. Your clan upholds an ancient rule. The Tianli clan must never leave Qingyu City. While this ancient rule was initially set by Li Jun, you didn't follow it merely because he was your first ancestor. Every generation of the Tianli clan abides by this rule, because you're not just gravediggers, but also tomb keepers. Indeed, the mysterious Eternal Hall truly exists. It's a hideaway, crafted by the immortal royal family to live forever in seclusion. The Eternal Hall sits at the heart of Mount Tianshui below Heavenly Lake, known as the Heart of the World. The construction had to be kept entirely secret from the outside world. Carving a city inside a mountain was not an easy feat, so only skilled craftsmen like those of the Tianli clan were allowed. The royal family compelled the skilled craftsmen of the Tianli clan to construct the palace. On its completion, the clan was to be sacrificed as an offering to the heavens. After Li Jun's demise, the royal family took the Justice of the World seal. They modeled the hall's entrance after the seal's shape, making the two seals the keys to open the hall. However, before the hall's completion, someone freed the captive Tianli people, returned Justice of the World Jade to them, and led them away from the Eternal Hall.
Who was that person?
Well, it was someone who turned the Eternal Sanctuary into a tomb.
Your Majesty? Your Majesty? Please slow down! I'm not built for running.
The first time Li Jun and I climbed the summit of Mount Tiansha, your mentor Sang Luo looked just about the same as you do now.
Well, I am a civil official, after all. Where does this path lead? Are we heading down the mountain?
Only half true.
So, why'd you call me out here in the middle of the night? And keep it a secret from everyone else?
You ask too many questions. Aren't you always poking your nose into the Tianli clan's affairs? Then I'll give you a chance. A chance to change their fate.
I still don't get what you mean.
We've wasted enough time already. We need to get this done before dawn.
What is this place? A secret like this has been under Qingyu City this whole time, and I never knew?
You should consider yourself lucky you didn't know. If you had found out earlier, you wouldn't have lived to see tomorrow.
Who could have pulled something like this off and kept it a complete secret?
Who else? I gave the order. This is the so-called Paradise. The royal family has been working on this place for years. It's a utopia, where those blessed with immortality can live forever. I know you've been looking into the Tianli clan. You've noticed how so many of them have disappeared without a trace. But no matter how hard you searched, you never found out where they went. Well, now you have. They're here, forced to dig tunnels and build palaces for the royal family. Beneath every single patch of land in this paradise lies a Tianli clansman, bled dry. Now that the Eternal Palace is finally complete, the Tianli clan has outlived its purpose. Tomorrow, the royals will cut all ties with the mortal world and move into their eternal sanctuary. As for the Tianli clan, now that they're no longer useful but know far too much, what do you think will become of them? Enough talk. Those immortals will be drinking and feasting all night. They won't be paying attention to anything else. Let's get this done while they're distracted. If you drag this out, your head will roll right along with the clansman's.
Your Majesty! This...
You've suffered long enough. I'm sorry.
How dare!
Don't judge a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes. I won't make excuses, and you don't have to forgive me. At sunrise, the royal family will have you all executed as a sacrifice to mark the completion of the Eternal Palace. That's all I have to say. Whether you believe me or not, whether you stay or try to run, it's all up to you.
Why aren't you leaving? His Majesty is letting you go! Stop! Right there! What are you trying to do?
Are you one of Ji-Shaw's lapdogs too? This is personal. Get lost! If you weren't so weak, I would have ripped her head off already.
You want to get revenge on the Emperor?
Move. You know exactly what I'm gonna do. My family's gone. All 6 of them. My clan. So many dead. The blood of the Lord of Weaponry. It's all on this tyrant's hands. Coward, face me and die like a man! I'll say this one last time. Move.
I can't. Things might not be the way you think they are. I've gone through every record, every decree, and every archive from the years before and after Li Jun's regency and His Majesty's return. There are too many inconsistencies. Some things just don't add up. This part of history has been concealed and altered. Even His Majesty doesn't have all the answers. No one really knows what happened, especially when it comes to the Regent's death. It's still a mystery. But I found one undeniable truth. So at the very least, Li Jun's death wasn't...
Enough! How dare you speak so recklessly? Know your place. The Imperial family's affairs are beyond you, and they're none of your concern.
Kid, who are you?
I am the new scribe.
Scribe? So, you're Changlor's successor?
That's right. He was my mentor.
I heard Changlor was dead. Is that true?
Yes. Before I left for Qingyu City, I buried him myself.
Changlor. He was the only one in the entire Ji clan who dared to speak up for my people. The only one who stood by Li Jun. If you're a Changlor student, then you must have read his records.
Of course.
So what did he say about Li Jun?
My mentor, he wrote, "The Lord of Weaponry was a man of striking presence, with a powerful voice full of heroic spirit. fierce as fire and ruthless against evil. He treated his soldiers with kindness, but held a haughty disdain for aristocratic officials. He honored the noble-hearted, yet had little regard for the wicked. A true hero among men.
So, what about Jisha? What did he say about him?
My mentor said, the Emperor is a man of great strategy and an approachable nature. He wields his sword with unmatched skill and commands hundreds of vassals with a flick of his whip. He carries the worries of the common people in his heart and truly understands their struggles. A sagacious ruler in every sense.
How much of that do you actually believe?
My mentor would never betray the words he etched into history. I believe every word he wrote. That's the history he saw for himself. The records tell of the Lord of Weaponry and the Emperor as he knew them. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hey, Jisha! You'd better thank this kid. I'll let you keep your pathetic life today, but only because of Changluo. Everyone, move out.
Wait. This belongs to you. Take it back. That's from back when the Lord of Weaponry was regent. Yes, it's finally back where it belongs. All right. We've wasted too much time. Let's go. Hey, kid. I owe you a thank you. Sun Lo really did raise a good one. Bringing you here wasn't a bad call after all.
Wait. You mean you saw this whole confrontation coming all along?
You're giving me too much credit. I'm not some all-knowing god who can predict every little thing. But I can make a solid guess about how people will react under certain conditions. I just put the right pieces in place and adjust as things unfold. That said, you went beyond what I expected. You did great. When the sun rises the day after tomorrow, meet me at the foot of the mountain. No questions for now, okay?
Yes, Your Majesty.
A path paved with injustice can only lead to ruin.